Hello everyone, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my love coming spread for all of my Aries out there for the week of December 1st until the 7th. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say. Okay. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Some of the cards I need to see. Some of the cards I need to see. What kind of love is coming towards my Aries during the week of December 1st to the 7th? What kind of love is coming towards my Aries during the week of December 1st to December 7th? Okay, I'm feeling it. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so right off the bat, my Aries, we have a water sign individual, okay? Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now, the Knight of Cups, this is an individual that pretty much fancies themselves a little bit, okay? And they are a bit of a looker, okay? So, and they're moving towards you at a pretty consistent pace. Now, the good thing about this is a new start for them, okay? You represent a new start for them, okay? Out with the old, in with the new. So, new beginnings here. Now, with that being said, they want to be very, very transparent, very, very upfront. So, in other words, the revelation of truth, okay? No lies here, just a new beginning and new truth. This individual is sending a lot of energy and information via text, social media, traditional snail mail, if you will. They're sending a lot of messages and energy towards you, okay? And that's how you're going to recognize this individual, because they're the individuals blowing up all your social media devices, all right? Now, the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to move in their favor, too, because you're beginning to kind of really take notice of them. This is probably somebody, for a long time, it was kind of like sitting in the background, just kind of like, observing what was going on around them. But they decided to make that move, and they've been slowly galloping towards this, toward their initial goal, which is you. You also represent an opportunity for happiness in a long-term relationship with them. Possibly also some children may be in the works here too. So, that's what's going on with that. Now, with that being said, you also have a fire sign individual too. There's a lot of sexual passion and a lot of sexual desire when it comes to this individual as well. This is a Sagittarius, an Aries, or Leo. Now, they're at a bit of an indecision right now in their own personal life. Okay, they're at this crossroads, if you will. Rather to continue to pursue a possible relationship with you, or maybe even walk away from the situation. We got the Eight of Cups here. So whatever going on, this is an individual that was probably trying to holler at you for a good minute, because they're really, really sexually attracted to you. But the affections really weren't the attention that they were looking for really wasn't being given to them. All right, so they kind of started to back off of it a little bit. So just to recap real quick here. So first out the gate, we have a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and you represent a new beginning, the new beginning, death card here, new beginning, new opportunity. So in other words, out with the old, in with the new. So this is a complete rebirth, a complete fresh start. Okay, so in other words, this is not a rebound. This is you represent something new and something fresh for them. And like I said before, we got the Justice card here, revelation of truth. They're just looking for the truth. They represent the truth and represent transparency, looking to be very, very transparent. And again, this person is the person that you can recognize this cat because they're pretty much the one blowing up all your social media devices. They're on your Instagram, they're on your Facebook, they're on your Twitter. They're just blowing up your phone and all your social media devices. So that's how you'll recognize who this water sign individual is. And like I said, you're beginning to start noticing. So in other words, all that persistence for them is beginning to pay off with you. All right. And they do have like long-term commitment here. We got the Ten of Cups, like I said, long-term commitment, possible family. You're looking to start like a possible family in the future. So all of these things are beginning to become a reality for them. The opportunity. Again, okay, and one more time here, we have a fire sign individual. And this person is just like straight up full of just sexual desire and passion, okay? But this person's been trying to holler at you, and you've been like, nah, I'm not really feeling all that. So they're kind of like at this indecision point right now. They like, should I go? Should I not go? And say they've even probably decided most likely to walk away with the Eight of Cups. So with all of that being said, let's see what kind of strengths are my Aries going to be working with during the week of December 1st to the 7th. What kind of strengths are my Aries going to be? What kind of strengths are my Aries going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are all my Aries going to be dealing with during the week of December 1st into the 7th? Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Well, you ever heard that saying, Aries? If it wasn't for good, if it wasn't for bad news, you wouldn't have any. Well, it's not exactly that, but you have gone through it. You have really gone through it. Holy cow here. Give me a minute. Okay, so right from the jump, you're moving into calmer waters, okay? Six of Swords. You're moving into calmer waters. And it's a good thing too, because this is some shit, all right? Straight up, you just got finished dealing with a tower moment, all right? A sudden event, it shook you to the core, it rocked you, because you felt like you were stabbed in the back and you were betrayed, okay? Again, now these are all your strengths. I want you to recognize these are all your strengths. So all of these negative events, cards that I'm pulling, these are things that you've gone through and you've learned something from them, okay? So this is not saying you're going through this right now. These are all like lessons that you've learned recently, and you've kind of armored. You got your armor on. You got your life armor on, okay? You've been beat up, but you're down, but you were not out. So you armored yourself against these events. I want to be clear about that. So in other words, like I said, moving to a calmer situation. There was a tower event because you felt stabbed in the back. Okay, Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back. This gave you an unbelievable amount of anxiety, depression, etc., etc. Okay? All right? Why was that the case? Because you just got finished dealing with someone you thought was your soulmate. Okay? You thought this individual was your soulmate. He fucked around and stabbed you right in the back, and it hurt. It hurt, and there was things leading up to this. There was a lot of stuff leading up to this. Like I said before, you've armored yourself against it, so you've been through this dramatic, traumatic event. There were things leading up to this. There were arguments. There were disputes. So, again, all of these things right here, if you recognize these things, if these things, begin to happen again, you'll recognize them when you'll recognize like the telltale signs. So this traumatic event just happened and you armored yourself against all this. Okay? So again, getting back to the Five of Wands, there was disputes, there was arguments, because you knew that something was not quite right. We got the Moon card here. Massive deception. There was a lot of massive deception going on. Okay? So, you were just like, you know what? Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords energy. You know what? Queen of Swords energy says, fuck it. Fuck it. You were logical about it. And you were like, you know what? I could do bad by myself. It hurt like a bitch. But the Queen of Swords energy is like what I call the no BS card. Cuts right through the chase. And you cut that son of a bitch, cut them right out. And they're gone. Alright? And what hurt? And now, you're on the hunt for a twin flame. All right. So again, let's recap this real quick. Number one, you have transitioned from a choppy, screwed up situation. Okay, you're transitioning because you just got finished dealing with a bang, tower moment, rocked you, left you hurting. Okay, you got stabbed in the back, gave you anxiety because you thought this individual was your soulmate. Okay, there was a lot of arguments, a lot of disputes leading up to this situation because, again, we had the moon card here. There was some deception here. Something was not quite right. Something didn't pass the smell test, in other words, all right? And so basically, at the end of the day, you know, that Queen of Swords energy, because that feeling of self-respect and dignity start to manifest itself. And you said, you know what? Fuck this. Back this up. Nah. And you told it just like it was. You called it. You call it right down the center. And you backed it up. And you said, you know what? I'm done. Because now I'm looking for my twin flame. So, again, Aries, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. And you are a survivor. Okay? So that's what's up. Proud of you. So, with that being said, let's see what type of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of these particular new love interests here. What particular things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular love interest here between this water sign individual or this fire sign individual? What kind of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation for you? Here we go. Wow. So right off the gate here, we got the Emperor card here. Okay? Solid foundation. So through all of this, through all of these things right here, you have been able to build a strong foundation, a solid foundation for yourself. Okay? And you decide to assert yourself and use your leadership ability to really give yourself a solid foundation. If anything or anyone were to come along and say, hey, you know what? You may want to ease up on that a little bit. You're like, nope. Because you've been through all of this stuff. Again, that which does not kill you, kills you, makes you stronger. And you've been through some very traumatic events here. Okay? Now, you've learned from all of this, but in learning that, you've been able to build an armor, if you will, okay, to protect yourself. And you have a very solid foundation at this point. So if anyone were to come along and try to tell you, you know, you're being a little bit too, you lighten up a little bit, you're like, no, fuck you. You lighten up. I got to do me. You feel me? So that's where you're at. In addition, here we got the Hermit card. This is a lot of soul searching, if you will, self-reflection. Okay, and you've done a lot of soul searching and self-reflection because during this time of upheaval, not only did you look at the situation, but all of those sleepless nights here with this Nine of Swords here, you were able to do a lot of soul searching and looking within you. Okay, and you did a lot of that. So you did a lot of the fine tuning, looking in those dark places that a lot of us are afraid to look. Okay, and you shine the mirror back on yourself as well. So you've done the emotional, mental work that you need to do. Okay, so you're pretty much cool with yourself. So again, when you getting involved in another relationship and like and kind the other individual, most likely you're going to expect them to pretty much do the same thing with themselves because at this point you're looking for a twin flame. Okay, and finally, you're looking for a twin flame. Like I said, you're looking for a twin flame here. Okay, you're not looking for a booty call. You're not looking for a quick replacement. You're looking for something that is going to actually bring substance to your life, give you a sense of grounding. You're looking for someone that you can grow together with. That's, at this point, because of what you've been through, nothing else is really going to do. You feel me? Like, at this point, it's like, you're looking for that it factor. There's got to be that it factor, because if it's not popping mentally, you know, emotionally, spiritually, physically. If any of those 4 attributes are not there, you're like, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks. So that's where you at. That's where you're at right now. So that being said, let me before I shut this thing down, let me consult my handy dandy Earth Oracle deck. Let's see what additional information spirits want to bestow upon you before I shut this thing down. Wow, okay, so right out the gate, listen. Spirit wants you to do a lot of listening this week to make sure you don't miss a trick, you don't miss anything, that you're on point. In other words, okay? So make sure you're paying attention to what's going on, because you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. Additionally, connection. Spirit wants you to know there's definitely the possibility here that there's going to definitely be a connection that's going to be made here. Okay, so no worries. What you're looking for, you're going to be able to connect with that energy of that individual that you're looking for. It's here. Most likely it's going to be with this water sign individual, because this fire sign individual is kind of like pulling up tent, you know. And finally, motion. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep the momentum moving. Don't stop. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're 90% healed, but you still got a little bit of healing left to do. So keep moving forward. Keep on with the self-improvements and self-reflection, and you'll be fine. Okay, real quick here, a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you guys so much. Sorry I was late on getting these things out here. I had some personal family issues that I needed to attend to, and you know, it kind of sent me for a loop a little bit, but I am back. All right. So thank you for all of that positive energy and good wishes you guys sent me. I love you guys. I just wanted to put that out there. Really appreciate all of the positive messages I received and so forth. In addition here, this is a general love reading. So if it does not resonate with you, that's cool. You may want to get a personal reading. I'm leaving the link and everything down in the description below. If it did resonate with you, hey, that's even better. And you can get a personal reading, and I can kind of check things out and see what we can see here. I think I owe also about 2 or 3 readings. Don't worry, guys. Right after I drop this, I got them done. I just got to kind of link stuff up and kind of send it to you, okay? So again, thank you guys so much for your well wishes. I am back. I'm going to be getting caught up. They're going to be dropping like a bunch today, a bunch tomorrow, and so forth, so until I'm all caught up with all of my readings here, all of my YouTube videos. So again, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.